Good evening friends, this is Vijay Kumar from the Digital Mania. So far we have been looking at what is the digital marketing, why digital marketing and how digital marketing. Content is the king and three main identities of your business. Now today we are going to talk about the Facebook page, a little bit details on Facebook page. So what else you can do on Facebook page. So once you have created your Facebook page, you set your the logo, the cover page, all these things, and now you have to consistently post on the Facebook page. First thing is that you have to consistently keep posting some or the other informations. Right? It is, you don't have to directly post the product details or direct product. Once in a while, say around 3-4 posters, you can do that, but basically post something about your business, some related information about business. It can be history of about your business or some of the other interesting facts. You can also run some polls on that. Basic idea is to engage with your audience. So initially you may not have some likes or something, you can send it to your friends initially, share it with your friends for inviting them as well. Gradually it keeps growing. So don't worry about the likes or you are going to speak to the empty auditorium like that, because you may not have likes there, but the content, the more you create, automatically the likes will grow. Anything has to start. If you are going for an 100-meter race, you have to start from 0 and then only reach 100, right? So you cannot directly start from 100. So you can do that. So consistently post on the pages. And now, okay, you don't have likes, then how do you grow it? Or how does my content reach to the other people, my post reach to other people? You can see on Facebook there is something called groups. So select the groups and you can subscribe or you can give request to join the groups. So you can set request for joining the groups which are of main interest to your business, or there are groups which is location specific or demographic specific. For example, if you are a local business catering to, for example, 10 to 15 kilometers of your area, then you can select those areas. Who are all the targets? These are targeted areas. So you can select that also. There are areas like, for example, XYZ area group. If I have to mention something, some names, I can say in Chennai I am talking about, then I may have Porur group, Valasarvakam group, Madipakam info group. I may have Tiruvallur district connect, Thirumalai connect on all these things, or specific interest areas, foodies, home food. If you are into a catering business, then you can go for home food makers, interested food, where Chennai eats, all these things. And if you are into a particular, suppose if you are catering to a business segment of an industry, then you can look at SMEs, particular industries, kind of groups. So you can join those groups. If you take my profile or my page, I may have some 1200 to 1300 groups which I have subscribed for, because I am a digital marketer. So basically I also promote some of the other business. So I have to subscribe for that groups also to promote the other business. So it depends on what are all the business you wanted to promote, the target interested people, and you keep on joining those groups, because groups allows you to post. Sometimes it is moderated, that is not a problem, still the admins might approve. You can check with the group's rules. It may say if it is a commercial advertisement, then it has to go through some process or it has to be mailed. If that is the group, okay, but normally it is all open. So you can join those groups continuously. You can keep joining the groups and your post has to be shared there. You can also use the share option and then you share your post. Once you write a post, you share and post it on those groups. That way your content reaches a lot of people. You can also see how many people have viewed. In the sense, it is shown on the screen. That is what is called the views. So then you can see the actions, if somebody has clicked into it, and all those metrics will be there. But still, join the groups and promote your content. Basically, you can promote all the groups. And there is one more beautiful option in, if you have a retail product or anything for that matter also can be done. You can select the marketplace and list your item. It is called a marketplace listing. So you can even list your services. If you are into insurance, if you are into bank loans or something, also you can list your services as a listed item. Don't worry about the categories, because it might have items, small categories, but still you can select miscellaneous and also list it. So list your items in the marketplace, and there also it allows you to share it to different groups. One listing can be shared up to 20 groups at a time. So you can share there on the marketplace. And most importantly, you have to have the messenger, Facebook Messenger app installed on your mobile or on your laptop, so that you can connect that into a Facebook page. So your messengers can be connected, so that it is like you are chatting, so you're interacting with them on an immediate basis. We'll talk about chatbots later, how to send immediate messages once they respond to you, even in your absence, and all this in the later stage when we have the Facebook Messenger chatting. And also you can link your thing to your WhatsApp page group into WhatsApp. So your WhatsApp can be linked. There is a call to action button on your Facebook page. So you choose what you want to select there. If you have a very good website, you can have it. If it is a shop, e-commerce website or something, you can just connect there as shop now. But the WhatsApp number can be given at the bottom. But if suppose you don't have all those things and you initially wanted your people to talk to you through only WhatsApp initially, then you can set that also there as your WhatsApp messaging service, so that people can call to action button. Configuring your call to action button is also very important. So configure that importantly. It can be a shop. We will talk about Facebook shops later, because Facebook shops you cannot do it from your mobile. If at all, if you are using only mobile, you can use it only from your desktop or your laptop. But there is an option for Facebook shop also, that is, you can put a catalog on your Facebook page and link your Facebook details there, and it can list the products can be listed at the bottom. We'll talk about that later. But initially, your Facebook page has to be set ready. It is with your logo, your cover page. You can take some simple designs and make your cover pages, and then list all these things. The call to action button is very important, so fix your call to action button. It depends on how you want the call to action button to be. It can be a WhatsApp message, or it can be a messenger messages to you, or it can lead to some of your websites if required. So you can do that. And on the Facebook page, there is also an identity. You can see at this, once you create your Facebook page, it will say at the cover page. So click that and create your identity, like what you created as your website. Similarly, you can create it. So basically, if it is available, it will be awarded to you. So normally, if there is any small changes you have to do, you can do it, because if there is the same business exists or something, then similar names, like what your Gmail account is, what your Facebook account is, same thing is there for your Facebook page. So you can create that. For example, you can see my Facebook page as facebook.com/thedigitalmania. The one more important point is that whichever social media you create, for example, if you create Instagram, if you create Twitter, or if you create LinkedIn profile, anything you create, please ensure that the name resembles the same. So for me, if you think it will be the Digital Mania. Then comes the .com, or there is, I also have a Quora page there which talks about thedigitalmania.com, Quora.com. So like that, please stick to one identity of your business. Definitely you would have identified a name to your, even if it were you are an individual doing some retail of a small products or whatever it is, stick to one identity, just name it, and ensure that you follow that name everywhere. That is very important. So all your profiles, all these things has to be the same. maximum, or it has to resemble at least, because sometimes you may not get that names in particular sections, then you can have it at least resemble to that. So please ensure that that creates the identity. If you want to create your own brand, for example, you might be an independent consultant, so you don't like to have it as a name, the business name, but you wanted to keep yourself as the independent brand, then you can create your independent brand. So it can be your name, whatever it is. So Vijay, some brand, whatever. So your good name, your name. If you want to brand yourself, then you can do that also. But it has to have some identity, and it has to be unique and uniform all over the internet. Thank you for watching. We'll meet you tomorrow. Bye.